So the aim of Birla Pivot is to help SMEs in the construction space overcome the business challenges that they face on a day-to-day basis. In fact, our mission is to build the most trusted B2B e-commerce platform that is helping SMEs in the construction space achieve their true business potential by transforming the way they do their business. And how do we bring about this transformation? It is by actually looking at their supply procurement chains and making them more efficient, more reliable, and above all, more transparent. So this is the area. And we have an integrated procurement and financing channels. We have a plethora of buyers and sellers at the background behind us, supporting us. But most importantly, at the core of us, our business is a digitization focus. And that's how we will bring about transparency. Now, this particular business is a startup by the Aditya Birla Group. It is housed in Grasim, and we have just launched in August of this. So when we're coming from a group like this, like Aditya Birla Group, we imbibe the same values. And the advantage of imbibing those values is that there is a natural trust that's created in the market. So when we approach for supplier tie-ups, there is already the equity of the group that plays to our advantage, by which we are able to leverage strong tie-ups, especially on the supply side. Now, when we look at what is it that we are doing, so first and foremost, we are supplying the entire range of building material. So starting from commodities such as steel, cement, bitumen, to behind the wall items such as mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and even front of the wall items like your sanitary ware, your bathroom fittings, your tiles. Now, along with that, and that's with about more than 140 plus brands, both domestic as well as global. Along with that, as I mentioned before, we have a huge bunch of financial partners who are helping us, provide various financing solutions which are more tailor-made for this sector. We have a state-of-the-art fulfillment by which we will ensure OTIF to the best possible OTIF which is available. And in all of this, the endeavor will be to provide the best price by which the cost of procurement will really go down. So therefore, to summarize, I would say that it's basically a one-stop shop for all your building material procurement needs. You get the best price, which brings down the overall cost. You have best-in-class fulfillment, and you have a flexible credit solutions which are available to you. And in all of that, the core focus is digitization. So let me begin by the opportunities, right? So the opportunity is tremendous. If we actually just look at the construction sector in India is the third largest globally, and it's growing at about 12% per annum, right? And this is because of favorable government initiatives, acting as a tailwind. There are macro trends like the growing purchasing power, etc., which is asking for more infrastructure. So just to give you a sense, one of the most dominant requirements in this space is steel, right? And the demand for steel in India is growing at about 8.5% per annum. Vis-a-vis globally, it's less than 2%, and this is in 2023, right? Let's look at another space, which is basically the credit need, right? The SMEs which are majorly contributing to the growth. If you look at even the small ticket loans of less than 1 lakh, the credit gap which exists today is over 120 billion US. So if you actually look at it for a large established conglomerate like Aditya Birla, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to create impact and make help the sector grow. So that's so much in terms of the opportunity. Now let's talk about what are the challenges. I think the primary challenge, as we all know, is that it is an offline business, right? The digital penetration is less than 2%, right? And that, while it's a challenge, is also the opportunity that is there, because that's where we can make a difference. In fact, just by bringing in the transparency, there is a huge impact. In fact, just now I was hearing the Transport Secretary talking about this, that just by putting up a portal, the waiting time for logistics fell down from 57 days to less than 24 hours, right? That's the power of transparency. But at the same time, it's an uphill task, because there is a set way of doing business, and a behavior modification which is required to bring about in this space is going to require a lot of investment of resources, which we are willing to do, right? Also, we realize, therefore, we have a phygital model of approach, but with a very clear focus of ensuring 100% digitization in the next few years. Also, we are operating through the first principles basis, with which We are understanding how business is getting conducted at the ground level, and then actually our digital journeys, etc., will be mimicking this particular journey with, of course, improving the efficiency, so that when there is an adoption which is required, that adoption will happen with a lot of seamlessness, because this is something that they are already aware of. Finally, also we are leveraging data and analytics, because we would use data and analytics to curate very customized journey to the various types of customers that we have. And this kind of curation will be there for across all the digital touch points that they have. So to sum up, I would say that while the journey is going to be an uphill journey, we are fairly confident that in a few years' time we will make a major impact in really developing the sector.